Hi everyone, my name is Alex Ramirez and I'm here to show you guys today a science experiment. So the materials we're going to need for this science experiment are a plastic water bottle, we're going to need baking soda, we're going to need vinegar, and we're going to need a paper towel, which I have right here. So first I'll do the experiment and then I will explain to you why it is. So first thing we're going to do is put some baking soda on the paper towel. And then we're going to put the paper towel baking soda into the water bottle. So I'm rolling it up right now. There's baking soda in there. Taking the water out. And now I'm shoving it in there. And you know what? I'm going to add a little bit more baking soda because we're doing a science experiment. Let's get crazy with it. So, after that, now let me move this camera over to the sink so you can see the reaction. Alright, so after we do that, then we take our vinegar and then we pour it right in to the bottle. And then a reaction should happen. As you can see, there's already bubbles starting to form. And they're getting really crazy. But they aren't overflowing. I don't know why, or I do have an idea why. Put more baking soda in. Whatever. This is good enough. You see the general point. It started off with just the liquid, and then after the baking soda and the vinegar came into contact, all those bubbles formed. On a larger scale, that eruption would be more aesthetic, more violent, I guess, and spew out more of the foam. But I predict that. I predict that just because the vinegar is old and the baking soda is a little old, and I diluted the vinegar with a little bit of water, that the reaction wasn't as pronounced as it could have been. However, now that you saw the reaction, I'm going to explain to you why that is. And it's over. The reason why this happens is because the baking soda and the vinegar occur in a two-step reaction, because the sodium bicarbonate, the baking soda, and the acetic acid, the vinegar, when combined together, yield carbon dioxide plus water and sodium ions and acetate ions as their byproduct from the reaction. So, like I said before, this reaction is a two-step process, because first there is a double displacement in which the acetic acid in the vinegar reacts with the sodium bicarbonate to form sodium acetate and carbonic acid. The carbonic acid, though, is unstable and it undergoes a decomposition reaction rapidly, and that's what produces the carbon dioxide gas. The carbon dioxide then escapes the solution as bubbles. It rushes to the top because bubbles are heavier than the air, so the carbon dioxide collects at the surface of the container or overflows it. In this case, it collected at the surface because it didn't overflow, as the reasons I explained to you. It was diluted, not as strong as it could have been. But yeah, that was the general process. This is a pretty fun experiment. If I were to do it again, I would do it on a more large scale, on which I wouldn't have to worry about the mess. But I think this was a cool and exciting experiment. Thanks, guys.